So Pure Staff have always supplied agency staff to my warehouses in Derby and Birmingham. Subsequently, I wanted a national account, hence the reason why I contacted them to cover off all 5 of my warehouse hubs. Previous to them covering the whole of the national picture, they'd worked with Derby and Birmingham for at least 4 years. The process for the 2P went really smooth, and that was down to the fact that Luke and his team from Pure Staff engaged with all sites. They took HR people with them from Pure Staff themselves and arranged meetings individually with all the people that were on the 2P process, talked them through the process, gave them feedback, and gave them the opportunity to ask any questions, hence the reason why it went so smooth. Absolutely. So once we've got the national coverage set up with Luke and his team, I have full engagement, account management for each of the sites, and every month there's a KPI meeting that's taken place with the operations manager of all the sites and Pure Staff personnel. And from the back end of that, a dashboard KPI document is produced with actions. It does, yeah. So there's a daily call from Pure Staff to each of the sites, and that's based around what their requirements are for the day, any feedback from previous staff that have been in, and any problems that are currently occurring, any uplift, any unusual uplift that's required in the next few days. And then I suppose then from my perspective, if there's anything that's above their operational level, it'll come to me and I'll discuss that with Dave and Luke directly. I do catch up with Dave and Luke probably at least once or twice a week anyway, whether that's for problems or just some praise of what they've done for us in terms of providing staff. Oh, very quick. We tailored that into the SLA document when we took out the contract with them. The current marketplace itself for agency staff is a very difficult market, and Dave and Luke are aware of that, and so the account managers. However, if there is a problem, they normally resolve it within 24 hours. And if they can't resolve it, they'll happily put their hands up and say, look, we can't resolve this one. However, we've got an alternative solution for you. Oh, 100%. And I think that's testament to Dave and Luke themselves, of their open and honest approach to conversations I have with them on a daily or weekly basis. But more importantly, that they visit my sites, they get face-to-face communications with my operations managers. And like everyone says, anyone can talk behind a phone, but if you've got a face-to-face contact, it's always a lot better when you see that approach. Yeah, so the quality of staff that we're provided by Pure Staff are good. As I said, they are considered to be what I call low skill, which is warehouse staff and drivers. But the warehouse opportunities now are very, very optimized in terms of using scanning systems, and the drivers are vocational people where they're out on the road in 2-ton vans, and they're expected to drive professionally. All the staff that are provided by Pure Staff have been screened by the account managers, and if we do have a problem, it's easily resolved with a conversation. As I say, we've got it written down in the SLA for a time period where they should supply. Our operation runs from midnight, all 5 locations, through till 7 o'clock on the night as well. So when we do require staff in the dead of the night, Pure Staff have always been there at 4 o'clock in the morning, believe it or not, on the phone trying to get staff in for me if somebody didn't turn up. And that's the kind of service that I need to have. I'd recommend Pure Staff because of the professional approach that they bring to the agency marketplace, and the national coverage they've got now in the UK, which hopefully we've helped them along with by giving them the national service of the other locations.